What's up YouTube, it's Nejc Filipič Movies here, and today I'm gonna show how to use Premiere Pro CC tutorial, basic knowledge. So let's go. So that's a program. Let's go to File, New Project, type your project name and press OK. And you will have this. If it's something is not like that, go to Workspace, Editing, Reset to Save Layout. Okay, so here I have 3 videos, extremely short, just so you can show how it works and so on. So it's extremely simple. I go here, say hello, and then I go back. Okay, so now we want to move this inside the Premiere Pro. It says import media to start. So just gonna select them and move it right here. Okay, so here we have a project and everything that we need is inside here. Okay, so it's extremely simple. On the left side we have a preview, on the right side we have sequences, and here is the sequence timeline. So double press on the first one and you can actually do exactly as I did before, just that now inside the program. Okay, so now we want to make this and edit it around. So for do that we need to create a new sequence, which means that you have to select all of this area. You can go up to custom, you say 60 frames per second, full HD or so on, or you can just move this and drag it in here and it will automatically create the sequence based on the settings of this video. Okay, so now we have here timeline, left and right, left is back, right is forward. And here we have 3 layers and all of them are video, and these 3 layers are audio. So you can actually mute it, which means that you won't be able to hear the audio from this clip, solo it, which means that you will only hear this audio, or you can record the voiceover by using any of these voice record buttons. Okay, so let's go editing right now. Okay, so first off we have tools here and it's extremely simple. For example, let's say that we want to edit out when I go to the camera and I want only this to be in the video. So I'm gonna move my mouse to here and just gonna select this. This is the razor tool and you can actually click it and it's gonna split it on half. So I'm gonna click it here, move it here, and when I go back away from camera, I'm gonna click one here and I'm gonna go back to mouse as far as you can see. And now if we just press the delete button on keyboard, it's gonna remove this. As far as you can see, it's no longer there. I'm gonna delete this, and here we go. I am here and let's go. Okay, but let's go differently. Let's say we wanted this one, so we double press it so we can preview it. And then just moving a camera around. So instead of copy it in and out, you can actually do it already here. So you see these buttons, that's mark in and that's mark out. So let's say we want to start here, you go in, and as far as you can see, everything that is brighter is gonna be inside the video. So we want to this, and that's too much, let's say to here. So we press this in and out, and means only thing inside here is gonna be used if we move this to here. So now inside that part is only this part inside here. Okay, so what do we have now? Me, and then this. Okay, so let's go a bit more professionally. This one is time ripple editing. This is time, not sure, no, my bad. This is the right scratch tool. That's actually time scratching and so on. So you hold it and go to the bottom one, and that's gonna move scratch time. So exactly if you want to slow motion, you just scratch it, and as far as you can see, it's going a bit way slower. Or you just leave it right there. So first one is mouse, the second one is forward. You can move inside entire video. You see everything goes to the right side. Or you have this is for trimming and so on. If you want to trim, go a bit left or right. That's a for mask and so on. And that's the text just shortly. So you press text, press on the here and set hello. Okay, so it's exactly simple. It's not that complicated. And yeah, you can actually use it like this, and then this text appears. And everything that is above, it's actually gonna be on the top. So if we put this above, the text is gonna be below, which means it's not gonna be visible. Okay, but let's go now to extremely basic effects. So here we have effects as far as you can see. Now let's go to transition, that's the most used. So this one is the most used. So we go to video and transitions. You go to dissolve and cross dissolve. So now it's this and that's instantly there. So we're just gonna hold this so and move it in between. So you can zoom in up using this panel, and you see this gray here, that's gonna be effect transition, my bad, transition. So let's try dim to black. There's gonna be everything there before, this is gonna dim to black and it's gonna move to forward. So we have tonus effects, for example, my 3D cube spin. Let's try this one. Kinda like you can play around. Okay, now we want to usually use effects. It's video effects. You can have millions of them. Blur, sharpen, channel. So if you want to color correct or something, the most used that I use is right obsolete RGB curve. So you just move this on top here and nothing happens. Now you can go to effects panel, and for the start, if we put this to later, you can move position like that, easy. You can move this position, you can set the scale, you can rotate it, easy as that. Or if you want to move through time, you can move it here, select this clock here, move it to here, and now rotate it again. And you see these two dots. If we move the mouse, you see it's gonna rotate from this part to this. So see, that's when I finish and that's when I start. So it's gonna move, and we want to move it back here. It's gonna create another dot automatically. So move like that, move like that. So now we can move the dots. So it's gonna be a bit faster as far as you can see, or we can just delete it if it doesn't want to. So it's extremely simple idea to do. Okay, so let's go to now curves. So this is the video motion. That's everything that has to do with moving. Then you have opacity. That's everything that have to do with transparency, so you can see through. And we have time remapping. If you want to make slow motion or so on, you can just set up speed to 50% and so on. And this is the RGB curves that before I just dropped inside. So it's extremely simple. You go left to bright, you go right to dark. This is what is on the top is bright, and what is on the bottom is dark. So I just make it a bit more brighter and a bit more red, less blue, more green. It's extremely simple just to mess it up. And if you don't want effect, just press it and delete it. Okay, now so we have created two videos here. So let me put an effect really quickly. See, page build, for example. Okay, so yeah, right now you have a sequence. You can add text, you can make multiple videos and so on. So let's go back here. Let's add this one to the end. Just gonna move it here, and yep, let's just zoom out a bit. So just gonna cut it here. We're just gonna press the blade, press here, gonna put it here, press this, press that, press that. Okay, add text. Hello. Simple as that, nothing special. Just a second. Okay, so basically that's actually it for now. It's actually extremely mid-bore on my bad, I'm just confusing a bit. It's extremely simple to edit. You just put files here, cut them as what you want. And what about exporting? So you go File, Export Media, and here you type the format. This is MP4, and that's the most used that I use, but you have a billions options before. But that's actually MP4. It's extremely coded. It's nice for YouTube too. YouTube exactly is gonna upload this way faster than usually. High bitrate, and then you just type by the output name here. So you can just type hi, press save, and export video. Okay, export audio, and you press this button, export, and that's gonna be it. You're gonna have to wait until it exports, and then you can actually watch the video. Okay guys, so my name is Nejc Filipič, and as always, see you next time. Goodbye.